Are you a solo real estate agent that's spending way too much time dreaming about creating the perfect video, but then you just never get the time to finish it or film it? Worrying about fancy edits, CapCut, Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, expensive equipment like microphones, drones, $5,000 camera that I'm unfortunately filming this video on. Just kidding, I'm an equipment geek myself. These strategies I'm giving you today, we're going to go out into the real world and create content, and I'm going to give you the 3-step process to just creating performing videos to actually turn views into leads with this 3-step process, only editing and filming on your iPhone on the Instagram app. Phase 1, we're going to go out and film intentionally for our text prompt ideas. Phase 2, we're going to get our prompts and start editing in the Instagram app. Phase 3, we're going to create a valuable caption for your post. This is where most realtors struggle, so make sure you stay till the end where you're going to actually find out how to turn a view into a lead. So let's go.
So if you don't know, my name is David Bronner. I help realtors close an extra deal every single month using video, guaranteed or your money back if you follow these step-by-step instructions. I have paid for speed for my business so many times, and I want to give all of that value for free here on YouTube as well. I've worked with Jill Fusari in the Bay Area, one of the top realtors in Alamo, Lafayette area. I've worked with some of the most high-end YouTubers and the most beginner solo agents. And after about those 90 days working with us, that's their average, is closing a deal, extra deal every single month using video. We're heading to a smaller neighborhood right now, and there we're gonna grab a few different clips, but we're gonna make a video for myself and for you guys if I was a realtor posting content. Oh, that is the craziest Porsche. I hope you guys saw that. And this is a similar style that most of you have tried to make, which is either a couple shots, you know, a 3 to 7 second video, and then a prompt text on the screen, whether it's about a home tour or moving to a new neighborhood or area, and then you give all the value in the caption. That is the style that I advise realtors to create about 70% of their content on. 70% location, with or without you is up to you, and then another 20% of real estate, which is, you know, could be the home tours, you know, actually on the physical real estate side. And then the 10% is personal. So, you know, like a photo carousel every 2 or 3 weeks of your family. You know, what you've been doing, and be vulnerable in the caption. I did that recently. I haven't been used to it, just as you guys are. I'm testing new methods every day, and it literally did so good. Like, it performed so well, and that was not even my intention, which is one of the reasons for success, is when you go into these things just being vulnerable, honest, providing value, and sometimes that comes back to you. And I have 2 ideas for you guys, and that is going to be, well, my prompt, but I'm going to talk about building someone's Instagram. So I'm going to go to some homes that are still being built, and I'm going to walk around in them, and that's going to be my B-roll. So matching my B-roll with what I'm talking about. Building a home attracts a realtor. So again, the visuals fit my topic and the prompt fits the topic. So that's that secret sauce with your first visual, which is matching the visual with your prompt. So they did have a gate right here before, so I wonder if some of these homes coming up are 100% built. Or there might be some construction. There might be construction workers here. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I don't know if you can see them, but some of these homes are built and moved in. When I was here, these were, I have a ton of Instagram reels being filmed here. If you go to my Instagram, scroll down a bit, and look where I was always recording, then, but there's a little too many homes here, and I don't think they're all construction workers. So I am obviously not gonna film with the construction workers, and I do not know if some of these homes are vacant or not, but I'm gonna film at least the one being a realtor Like for Realtors, this is gonna be me purely behind camera. That one I'm gonna get out and film here. So let's go ahead and do that. So the prompt we're gonna use with text on the screen is going to be what life looks like when going from a fixer-upper to a brand new home in blank city. So this one would obviously be, I believe we're on bordering Oakley, Antioch. So just for clickbait, Antioch isn't known as the best city. So again, brand new homes in Antioch. So we're gonna get some still photos. I'm gonna show you the footage that I take as I go along. And so it's gonna be smooth pans. It's not gonna be like this. We're not gonna be like moving around all different ways. It's gonna be smooth footage, could be longer, could be shorter. Remember, these are only 3 to 7 second videos. So let's first of all, not worry about the strategy because we have our prompt. We're just gonna get great shots of newly built homes. So I didn't bring it today, but what I do advise is to buy an iPhone gimbal, which can only be 40 to 100 bucks. And again, I could have just grabbed these shots, but I'm gonna do it just off the rip with my phone. Okay, syncing, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna film this first home. Now, again, this is not the most optimal. I'm gonna be filming in 0.5. And so you're gonna have to take all of this with the grain of salt. But as you can see, you're gonna view it up good. We have grid lines on my phone and we're gonna add stabilization. So I'm gonna do smooth shots. Normally I would like to walk up to it like this, but I don't have the iPhone gimbal and I don't know how it's gonna turn out in post. So I'm gonna go like this. I have it framed up. Again, not too high, not too low. You want it in that kind of upper third region, having it all level. So I'm going to take a shot like this. Okay, just a still shot. Again, most optimally, would love to have a little more movement. So we're gonna see how that looks in post. So I wanna get a good angle. So what makes this house look big is coming at it from this side. So I'm gonna be right here. Take a couple steps back. That actually worked. I was able to get some decent stabilization. And let's see, what can we do? Let's have like a photo of like the right here, just like the entry door way, everything framed up. Big pillar in the middle, both on the sides. Make it look good and walk backwards again. All right. So again, this one was the fixer-upper to brand new home. So I'm also going to take one shot behind you guys. So I'll start filming, don't worry. And so there's a couple new homes right here. So this actually looks like a good shot right here. So if I'm like this, and again, preferably you're not gonna have construction in the way, and you're gonna wanna put your prompt somewhere. So it's good to have, and it's not, you don't want your prompt to block the home when you put it on. So you're gonna make sure that, again, you have some room to put some text either higher or lower. And so I'm going to, these all look like decently new. I'm actually gonna try to go forward on this one. And you can reverse it and walk back. So maybe we won't make a reel for myself, but this will definitely be useful for you guys. So now, again, we have our shots for the new construction. And again, maybe if I want to, I can go up and get a shot just super still like this, showing the construction on how new this actually is. So that's gonna be the start of that, and those are all the shots for new construction that you're gonna start using. And now we're gonna go and try to find a fixer-upper just to complete this up. So let's go find one. Okay, all right, fix up the hair. Hey, I mean, if you wanna go up to the construction workers and ask to film, I'm not gonna spend my time doing that at the moment, because right now I wanna make sure this is as much value to you guys. The construction home part was one that I wanted for myself, you know, building your Instagram, you know, new construction home that's being built. So maybe I'll do that, but use some of my old clips, which I'll show you how you can do that and reuse old clips that you've taken already. But for this video, which we're doing the fixer-upper to brand new construction. We have the new construction. Now we're gonna find a fixer-upper home. All right, I think I found one. It's a blue home in Antioch for 190K. Blue home, I think, could stand out on the video, and we're gonna navigate there. And like right here in front of me, there's a brand new park. Like, imagine the content and new home construction content that you could make targeting like a mom with kids that wants to move to a safe, you know, from their, you know, sketchy neighborhood to brand new safe construction while still not being in an insanely expensive home. Like, that's literally what's happening right here in my own city. And so that's why a lot of content is good, being based off of you're taking your dream client, which may be in a certain situation or a city, an area, to try to transport them to a new dream outcome that they've been thinking of or have considered before. And that's what this is. Like, again, the prompt we're making for you guys is from fixer-upper to brand new construction. Again, like, it's a wide variety. It's wider, but you are still niche on who you're talking to, whether it doesn't have to be male, female. It's literally, you know, anyone who has a fixer-upper. And anyone who has a fixer-upper is either thinking of at some point selling it and moving to a better home or renovating it. So that's a whole new piece of content that you can make. If you're into that, or you're trying to target investors that are always texting your phone. Oh, this is a gated community, but we're also just gonna slide through. Oh my, is this a trailer? Are these small homes, or are these? I just didn't expect this little gated community. But that's the thing, you're in I'll say it, a worse part of the city, not amazing. And so if you have this little gated community for, you know, a couple $100,000, like this one's going up for like what, 280, 180, something like that. Get a nice home like this, and it's technically in a gated community, then that's cool. So here's one that is for sale. Here's a blue home, but I don't know if this is the blue home we're going for. Awesome. So all I'm gonna do is literally just grab one shot, frame it up good, get 4 seconds, and we're gonna head out and start editing this clip and then showing you how to do everything in Instagram, finish it all up, because this is literally time saver content. This may seem long because I'm going out of my way to make this content for you guys, but you can do this as you're doing your broker tours. That's an amazing way to batch content. You could probably get almost a month of content just going out on 1 or 2 days of broker tours. So I will head around, get a shot of the right home, and we'll be set. So that's the only shot I need for now. It's gonna be one shot. Remember, these videos are meant to loop and repeat as people are reading the caption. So that's why these videos are only gonna be 3 to 7 seconds. And again, I'm not posting any of this. These are just examples that I'm literally making for you guys to actually show you. I again started doing this for my own content as targeting real estate agents on Instagram, and they already get thousands of views. It's a proven system that works. You just need to know how to do it correctly. All right. Cool, we all set up? Okay, looks like it just about. All right, so we have all of our footage. The first one we're going over, and now here we have the smooth zoom in shot. We have the side view shot and the pillar shot. So 3 good shots. Next up, we had kind of the neighborhood, and then we had just a far run, and the guy jumped in front of the camera. And that was similar to the neighborhood that I shot in, and this is the house I ended up shooting, got a few of the different angles, and that's it. So those are the shots that we grabbed. Now let's head into Instagram. I'm gonna actually show you how to pick out and save a ton of audios so that you can pretty much just have audios on hand. So we're gonna go into Instagram and I'm gonna go into my saved posts. So I'm now here on this page, which some people call it like a city theme page. And so again, it's just going for, is this Berkeley? So yeah, this is California. This is my area. And so what these theme pages do is pretty much use this very similar strategy, but just to like grow a city page to get sponsors, things like that. So this is what we're gonna do. They do all the audio work for us. So go through these like city theme pages and go and literally swipe and just save audios. Ones that you think could work. Again, like this. Like that's a rendition of a popular song. So that could be a good one for a cool, smooth vibe. You can look at the ones that do very well and save those audios. Like this has 70K. See, it's a smooth holiday instrumental. I like it. That's a beautiful audio, and just like how they're showing it, if you want to compare like what your old cities kind of did for Christmas, which wasn't much, and then what your city that you live in and want people to transfer to, relocate to, what they do, and it has to be, again, cool, then there you go. They just gave you an idea for yourself. So I'm gonna scroll through here and find an audio myself to kind of make a transformation on, again, fixer upper to, high end. So it's probably gonna be something a little slower, and then about 2 seconds jumps up to the beat change. So this was one of the ones that did very well for them, and as you can tell, da na 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 ba. See, the tone switched. So I'm only gonna have about 2-3 seconds of the fixer upper, and then throw in the new home clips. So you don't have to do this, but we're gonna just start editing it up right now. So I'm gonna press use audio, and we're gonna select multiple ones. So I'm first going to want that. And you can add clips as you go along. So this is just how I'm gonna do it for now. So I'm gonna click the few seconds. I kind of like that little movement that I did, so I'm gonna keep that and have it up. Okay, not there, but right there. So then we're gonna go to edit video at the bottom left. Our song is already there. So I'm going to switch the song. I'm gonna adjust the selection because after this clip, I want the main beat to switch. So, see. All right, you can see it's right there. So I'm gonna have it right there. That should be good. Maybe even just a little after. And right there should be perfect. So we're gonna still add some clips, but I want that scene to change right when we're gonna add the new construction clips. So, all right, we're gonna be done right there. And this, so we're gonna click the home and we're gonna click this main video and we're going to, right there. It's the, edit video. It's gonna be this add clips button right there. And now we're gonna go and add these home shots. I think it was it these ones? No, it was this one. So, boom. And these ones now, the beat goes fast, so I'm just gonna select the duration as long as the clip is good for. So right there, I'm not gonna go. So that's actually pretty long. That's already 4 seconds. I wanna keep this. The entire reel should be no more than 7 to 9 seconds. So I'm gonna make sure this little clip is literally like 1.5 seconds. Like that's almost too long. Because I have like multiple clips to select from. So right there, and we're going to add another clip. We can go back to that same one and grab that other angle. Where did I, oh yeah, I walked backwards. So I'm going to start as I'm moving, so just about right there. And keep it short. Right there. I'm going to add another clip. And so here I have the choice. Am I going to add that little construction guy waving, or am I going to show the other homes? I'm going to select the other homes, and I think I'm going to cut it at that. So right there. So right when I start walking, trim it, and boom. So I want this clip to be about 3 seconds. So right about there. All right, so let's see what this looks like. See, look, that was beautiful. It was paced perfectly. Now you saw at the end, I was pretty much gonna keep it. This whole thing's only about 9 seconds. It's a little long, but I like it. I'm gonna have it, and you want it to match the feel of this audio. So you hear it now. So I wanna have it stop at "we'll have some fun." So we're gonna stop it just about right there. We're gonna click that, pull it in, perfect. All right, so I pressed that little top arrow. So again, you can kind of go back and forth. If you need to take some time off, press save draft. This is gonna be important because you can mess something up pretty bad. So let's say I already had written like an entire caption, like spent 15 minutes on it, then pressed save draft. So I'm gonna press X, top left, go back, and I'm gonna press the plus, and it's gonna say continue editing your draft. If you press continue, your entire caption is going to be lost. I don't know why it does this. Your entire caption is going to go away. So make sure you press start new video, which basically is just going to have this page go away. So start new video. And then at the top, just go back to drafts and click your draft, which is ours is right here. And then your whole caption would still be there. I want to make sure you do that because if you press continue editing, your entire caption that you wrote, I'm not quite sure about graphics. I try not to screw it up, but your caption will 100% be lost. So be wary if you try that. I was heartbroken. I spent like 15 minutes on a caption a few days ago and I was crushed because I did that. All right, so this right here is my prompt list. This is kind of what the list looks like when you download it with that relocation guide. And so again, you'll have about 6 to 5 prompts with, again, this is the second list, but there's 10 of these. So you're gonna have about 50, 60 prompts that you could pick from. So you can download that in the first description down below for 27 bucks. You get the relocation guide and the free thing. You know, you could wipe your butt with 27 bucks. Come on. So we're gonna do upgrade. So this upgrade one, POV, what life looks like when you upgrade from a fixer-upper to a brand new home in neighborhood. So I would love to post this as a realtor. So I'm going to copy this and go back here, and we're gonna go back to edit. And we're gonna, again, press the text button right there, the bottom left, and we're gonna paste. So we're gonna actually keep this whole structure, and we're gonna go Antioch. You can be Antioch, CA. You don't have to. We're gonna do that. And I like using this little thing on the far left. It lets you kind of see how big you want your text to be. Everything's pretty sectioned out so far. And so again, this is very important because you can do many different things with this. So you could even be like, let's say if you didn't want that, like, okay, I'm gonna turn this down now. Like POV, you know, like that. You could have that if you, as like a whole different, like, I think we're using classic right now. So you could like even do POV, like whichever one looks cool. Like POV. Oh, I like the poster. I've been liking that one. So like, I'll show you some examples of how I do this, but like that. it stands out more because you have two entirely different fonts. So let's try this. Now, here's the thing. This is why when you center things, you have to be careful, because if I have the text right here, you really can't see it. It kind of hides everything. So this is something that I would want you to test out personally. I'd be like, okay, the bottom, I don't think is gonna work. You can test it out being in the straight up middle, and you can change that. You can have it as a whole white out block. You can do black, and then you can be like, select brand new home in Antioch and change it to a complete, ooh, they added new colors. Like this. Like that's something you can do. You can change specific colors to a word. If you press it again, it does go away. See, I like this. I like the Antioch CA. For some reason, I feel like it brings it together. So am just gonna line it up right there. It kind of matches where some of the, and POV. All right. So you could, again, keep the POV as part of it, or you can have it totally separate apart from it. And again, there's some good space right there. So let's see again, what does it look like if it's down here? So it's not bad. It's a little low, but again, you can play with your clips. I could zoom in this video clip like this, zoom it in. I'm just, double finger zooming in and lifting it up just a little bit. I'm kind of messing it up. So I want, okay, with a line, boom. All right. So just like that, putting it a little higher. There, look, I zoomed it in because we filmed it wide mode, 4K, gives you a little bit of wiggle room. And now that I zoomed it in, we get a little more room to work with our text so that it's not so low or it doesn't have to be too high. From a fixer-upper to a brand new home in Antioch, California. That's it for pretty much creating your prompt and having the content go along with it. So let's hear it all again, all together. Beautiful. So press done. Sometimes this little cover photo, you can press edit cover. And this is what, like when someone views your profile, what it's gonna look like. So you can move this little thing. I'll keep that fixer upper right there. So I'll move it right there and I can see how it will look on my profile grid. All right, there we go. So I can see what it's going to, oh, I can move it right there. That's sweet too. If you tap it, you can choose a little more niche area. I might actually go for that. Yeah, right there. So now when someone views your profile, they can kind of read that and be like, oh, click and press done. So you're gonna wanna shy away from, this is all my export settings. You can do trial. So this is a new feature at this time for Instagram. Trial in feed and reels. Your reel will only be shown to non-followers at first. Won't appear on your profile. It will perform, if it performs well, you can choose to automatically share it to everyone in trial settings. So basically you post it, maybe you're testing something. Maybe this is new to you. You don't want your followers to see it quite yet. You can press trial and then it's literally just gonna show it to non-followers. And then say it does well or does okay, you're like, all right, I'm okay seeing this on my profile. Everyone else, I'm okay seeing it. Then just go to the trial settings, flip it back on. We're gonna leave that alone for now. You can do polls. I'm gonna stay away from that for now. And there's prompt. I would not have prompt, so I'm gonna press delete. And you can add a location. Don't be scared if you do or don't want to add a location. For the meantime, unless it's like an event you want people to show up to, you can leave it. It's there just fine. More options. These are all my settings. Upload at highest quality. Make sure that's on. If you want, you can have people allowed to download it or not. That's pretty much just what I have now. So let's go to the caption. Let's go. And I'm gonna save this as a draft. And we're gonna head to my computer. I'm gonna share my screen. And we are gonna create a nice little Loom video showing you how I would make a caption just for that reel. So I have entire training modules on this, but this is how I would do it for this exact video. I need you to be a expert Instagram caption there we go. I need you to be a Instagram caption expert that focuses on keywords, copy, and hooks to videos where I share value in the caption. So that's a rough draft right there. Is you need to tell it what it needs to be and kind of what you needed to kind of tell, to do. So again, an Instagram caption expert that focuses on keywords and hooks to videos where I share value, and I can be like, and text hooks to videos where I share value in the caption. All right, so I need, and hold on, you can be like, I want to reach people in the Bay Area that have a fixer-upper home that have considered moving to Antioch for a newer construction home. My post has the on-screen prompt of, be like, what was the prompt? Oh yeah, POV. What life looks like when you upgrade from a fixer upper to a brand new home in. All right, so now we told it everything kind of what our post is about. Now, this is my own version of this ChatGPT optimization. I need an open-ended text hook for the caption. Let's do 6 to 9 words for the hook that makes people want to read more. In the rest of the caption, I want 3 to 4 small, medium paragraphs filled with keywords about the advantages of selling the fixer upper in the Bay Area and moving to a brand new home in an affordable area. Talk about the new parks for the kids, entertainment, and anything else someone who doesn't know about the Bay Area, about moving to Antioch, would want to know. Have a call to action at the end. Comment home for my Antioch best neighborhoods guide. All right, that's everything. Now go ahead, if you want to, you can read that. I just went over everything. So again, call to actions at the end is going to be your relocation guide. You're going to have someone comment it. You can set up a ManyChat account, which is like $10 a month, to automatically send out your guide. But this is what we want. We want 3 to 4 medium to small paragraphs, not massive. And let's see what we get. Because this is going to give you a very good start, but you're going to tweak it a little bit. So here we go. It's giving us some good emojis, which may or may not stay. All right, so what do you think of this structure? So like I said, the reason why is because I said 3 to 4 small to medium paragraphs. You're gonna say this to ChatGPT. If it gives you this is too small. So you're gonna say, I like this part of the caption. Then quote it. Dang, no, stop ChatGPT. Do like a little dash. But I Need these to be larger, medium-sized paragraphs with the most value to the consumer looking to move there that may not be familiar or are familiar with the city's reputation. All right, there we go. We basically told it to just give a little more info, but we need larger paragraphs. And sometimes when you copy and paste, not all of these emojis are always gonna stay. So you're gonna wanna make sure again, when you do it, all right, this is a good size paragraph. So what I'm gonna do is open up my phone again. I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. All right, I'm gonna open ChatGPT on my phone and we should have, there we go. It should be right here, right for me. Let me try this again. Copy. Now it should fit. There we go. And again, just at the bottom, we don't need this. That's just ChatGPT talking to us. Boom, and we'll keep that little house. Tired of the fixer upper, delete the little quotation marks, don't forget that. So I don't love that because everyone is only gonna see when they open this video, the only words they're gonna see because we can, again, see it. If we press preview up here, we can, okay. This volume's gonna kill me. Tired of fixer upper? Like, yes, it's kind of like an open-ended hook, but it doesn't make me want to click the rest. So I'm gonna start off with here. So here's why Antioch might be, of course, here's why Antioch might be what? So that's what my guess is it's gonna say. So exactly, here's why Antioch might be the blank. So that's better if we want someone to continue, click our caption. So again, each one, you can add a caption here. You can add an emoji right here. I'm not going to. If you've been juggling endless repairs, so that's what it does. It like gives you like an opener paragraph and then like the value. So I'm okay with that. In some scenarios, I might literally completely remove this paragraph right here and just start it right there, but I'm gonna keep it. So I'm gonna add an emoji. Again, these are some of my common emojis, like a little stoplight. If you've been juggling endless repairs, or you can have like a little clown emoji about juggling. Bay Area fixer-upper, it's time to imagine. Now you should go through this whole thing and readjust it for yourself and switch out some words or add some things you like or take out things you don't like. This is just a very good start. Again, and we're gonna have, I do like that emoji, but I want it to be in the front. So there we go. And again, right now it's talking about the life in Antioch, the parks where the kids can play. It gives specific parks, which is good, real value. When it comes to family-friendly entertainment and shopping, Antioch, Slatton Ranch Shopping Center, fairgrounds. Commuting is easier than ever because Antioch's BART. That's a great reason to move there. Public transportation. Biggest advantage is its affordability lets you move to modern areas. See, this is real value. Like, you'll be surprised if you tell ChatGPT to be specific, how much real value it will give your client. Like, this is just as valuable as you like meeting in person and telling this to their face. Like, you should get amped up being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that, like, with this content, people are gonna be able to find this out. They're gonna see my knowledge, but I'm also helping them. Like, that's how excited you should be. So then, again, if you've been on the fence about upgrading, again, take out the CTA, home below. Again, you could read everything, keep what you want, add some emojis, but perfect. Like, that would be a very, very decent script that I would simply just now press post. But some little things. So the thing is, hashtags don't technically matter to the algorithm because I told it to focus on keywords. So Antioch knows what it says not Antioch, the algorithm knows that I'm mentioning Antioch in these neighborhoods in this caption. But since I really do want to target these cities, like you can add some, I'm not saying it's gonna like significantly help or anything, but I'll do hashtag Bay Area, hashtag new construction, hashtag Antioch. Like that could be 3 that I just add. Just simple, helping it tell the story a little bit more. Quite literally, I could press um, publish just from here. It'd be sweet. So here's the volume. Beautiful, and that keeps repeating as they're reading your caption. So I'm gonna save this in my draft. And you now have a completed start to finish video. Now I did say that I'm gonna make my own video, but maybe I'll show that in a later one. This one's gonna be long enough for you guys already. I hope you had an amazing time connecting with me. If you're looking to, again, close an extra deal every single month using video guaranteed, which has been the average outcome of all of our clients, then again, go into the description. You can book a one-on-one call with me just to see if you're a proper fit. If you're not, then I'll tell you that because I can usually tell fairly quick, and we'll walk away from the call hands-free. But if it looks like we can further the conversation, then we'll do so. So I'm only here because I want to help you guys. And I want to put out more YouTube content for you. And I hope you found this so very valuable that you can actually get views, again, just like how I've been doing. Let me open this up one more time. I'll open up my Instagram. I've been testing these out myself because for my own personal brand, I don't always do posts like this, but I've adventured into it to see if it can actually help my audience as well. And you can see right here, I've only done a few right here, 2,200 views, 1,600, 1,200. And you see what I was talking about earlier about mixing up the fonts. This is how I did it. I did it separately and bolded it. I did some different fonts and put it in between each other. That's what I mean by, adding those different fonts. So you can go ahead, book that one-on-one call with me. Otherwise, follow my Instagram, a bunch of short form, free value. Long form is here on YouTube. And I pray to continue serving you guys to the fullest value that I can and help you guys have flourishing businesses. So I will see you guys in the next video.